All right. Hey, I'm Andy. This is my van. I've been getting a lot of requests, especially over this weekend, to FaceTime, la di da di da da, show people around the van. So I figured I would just do more of a detailed video and send it out to everyone. And if you have any questions or whatever, just go from there. It'll just save me a lot of time just doing this. So let's do a little tour. Anyways, like I said, I'm Andy. I've been building vans for a little over 2 years now with the help of my dad. He is a custom cabinetry builder for over 30 plus years now. So I'm in his little warehouse right now, but he actually has a workshop right across the parking lot. But yeah, it's a little behind the scenes of me. I'll show you the van now. All right, I'll show you the inside first. Then I will show you the outside. So where do I start? Suppose the floor. The floor is life-proof flooring. It's completely waterproof, scratch resistant. It will last forever. And on my very first van, this is van number 5. I've done 6 total. I've dropped my screwdrivers and things that I shouldn't have been dropping on the very first van, and luckily no scratches, but it's super tough. Known from experience, I can say. But so inside we have Everchill 12-volt refrigerator. This thing's really energy efficient. As you probably saw the listing, it has a 200 amp hour lithium battery setup, and with this stored in here and working on it, turning on and off the lights all day, and the fan keeping the refrigerator running with no charging going on at all, no solar, it lasted 5 days, which was crazy. But it's off right now, but it's 3.7 cubic feet. It's the perfect size, honestly. I don't really have anything to show you the size except this water bottle, but yeah, you can put tall things in here, some sodas, beverages, whatever. Your fruits. Has a little freezer compartment. It's the perfect size. So on to the drawers, I suppose. The drawers themselves are dovetail, so they were pre-ordered, custom, beautiful dovetail drawers, and they're on 10-pound RV poles, so you actually have resistance, you have 10 pounds of force before it actually opens. So you got your small drawer, middle drawer, which is pretty deep. I believe it's 9 inches deep, and then I believe you have an 11-inch deep drawer down here. So those boots. So that's some base storage. Guess I'll just keep talking about storage now that I started. So you have 5 overheads in total. They all have overhead stays. Voila. You can adjust those simply with the Allen on the resistance, whatever you like. Just got some cubbies. Had doing some staging in here. I am going to cut these videos and just put them together so it's not just one long built up video that won't send. So cut this and move on to the next. Alrighty, on to the next storage. The double bench you see here is nothing but storage, all on the 10-pound poles as well. Book bags are, I like keeping my camera book bags or anything like that more up front instead of in the garage, but I don't know, I just feel the perfect bigger cubbies for that. Nice base cubbies. And then garage access. Since it's the extended, the garage is absolutely massive. And I just have the front garage access as well. So those are on the 10-pound poles. But yeah, you can access anything that's more center front up here. Voila. All right. And then the wheel well water tank just kind of wraps underneath here. Water pump is in there, leading into there. So, I guess I'll just kind of stay in this area. This is the water pump on off to actually pressurize the sink. So it's a bright LED when it's on. The sink is in here. Nice little fold up sink. And I'll move this little guy. Double burner stovetop right there. Propane will be directly underneath. Just got to clean up some wiring from the switch. But yeah, that's the propane line. There will be also room in here for like fire extinguisher, things like that. Yeah. So, that. Underneath the sink, you just have a portable little emergency toilet pull out, and the 4-gallon gray water goes right from the sink. Hot water is just capped, and there's just cold from the 32-gallon tank going to the sink. Super simple little setup there. When you're not using it, plop those down. So, all right, I'll stop this one and start the next one. Also, I should mention, this isn't just like some ugly looking latex paint that you'd put on walls. This is like a professional paint job with the actual paint booth that we have across the parking lot. And yeah, very high quality material, everything. The walls and the ceiling are just pine, tongue and groove, clear coated, all protected. And onto the switches, you have the actual battery monitor. So it says right here it's at 62%, with 123 amp hours left out of the 200. This is your on and off switch for your 110 outlet, which would be there, right there. You would just turn that on to actually use that. So that would be to like power your blender or like your drone charger or like your MacBook Pro, anything with bigger battery. There's also one up here for your counter space. That's where you'd actually be blending up your smoothies. And then you just have Blue Sea Systems dual 12-volt USB there, and another one on the other side, and the dual dimmer light switch. So this one is for the actual ceiling lights, nice dim, and then this one's for the recessed LED bed pockets. It's a full blast. Those are on. And there's a little bed light with a USB on it as well. It has 3 different modes and a red light so your eyes don't kind of get too woken up in the middle of the night. You can just kind of turn that on really quick. Set it aside. 10-speed max air fan. It's on 60% right now. You can do air in, air out, either way. Pulls a nice breeze. Got a remote that I can mount anywhere. I'm thinking of just mounting it in here, actually near the bed. Make it convenient. All right, let's see. So yeah, all 5 overheads have the lid stays. Garage access from the front. All bench storage. Nice dovetail drawers. Perfect size fridge. Counter space for the smoothies. Cutting up your food. More counter space if you're not actually cooking in here. And I guess I'll show kind of the cab. This is like the foam padding that they have in here from like OEM. And the airbags are behind that, so all we do is just wrap that in black fabric, kind of finish that off. The van starts to curve down right there like crazy, and instead of bending and flexing that wood and like having anything potentially happen over time, just end it right there and cap it off, and looks super clean. And it had one previous owner before me. I'll talk more about that after I get out of here. So I bought it from a guy in Atlanta. Not sure what he used it for, but he tried to officially start converting it and like bought $10,000 worth of appliances and just ended up completely failing after doing like floor insulation. But he did like dent this thing up in like higher up places. I have no clue what he did, but I ended up paying $4,000 for this 3M military green vinyl wrap to cover up any dents. Obviously they're all visible, especially with these super bright lights, but I want to actually like point those out. But there are some love dents on this cutie, so this is really like the noticeable one on this side. Other than that, it's really clean. Besides all this dust and dirt, that's just like all dirt and stuff, so that'll be all cleaned up, you know. But yeah, the tires and wheels are brand new, 4-season, beefy boys. There's a 320 watt solar panel up top with an 80/20 roof rack all the way around for future growth. So if you want to put like an awning on the other side is what I would recommend. Over the slider door, that would be pretty awesome. Or you could do like a roof deck up there, literally anything. But yeah, there's so much room up there. I just didn't know what I wanted to do with it, or the future owner of the van. But the taillights are also wrapped. Looks super good. There is a little guy right here. It honestly looks so much worse on camera too. Like, whatever though, because you gotta point that out. There's a little guy right there. I don't know what the heck this guy did to this van. It's very, very interesting. I'll show you the inside of the garage after I show you this side and the front. So this is the worst side. This is where I'd recommend doing a full awning on the actual 80/20. It would cover up a lot of these bruises. So up there, it's got a nice dent up there. And then the door itself, it's like it either got keyed underneath the wrap or something crazy, or he scratched it super bad. But that's definitely the most noticeable one, is on the door. I did kind of want to put like a nice little like jagged mountain range, like maybe like up top or on the slider door or something, to kind of cover that up more. So I was open to doing something. And then this is the worst one, is right here. So there's a nice chunker right there. But yeah, I mean, if you put an awning, which I would recommend because it has a roof rack, that would look so sick. And then the front's pretty clean. Sorry if I'm kind of skipping over. I can go into more detail with anyone about this as well. Wrap the Ford badge. No dents on the hood. There's a dent up there, and then nothing else throughout that. And then I'll show you these lights next, and then the garage. Apologies for this van being like the dustiest thing ever. It's been obviously in the shop, which is good. It's heated, so I don't want to drive it around outside in this snow, and I can't go to the car wash, obviously. So, and then I can like cut in little holes for these switches if you would like, but these lights are pretty badass. Super bright. Looks awesome. Shoop. And obviously, just do one at a time. It's a really nice. The yellow pods are really nice for off-road when you're in the middle of nowhere. Really glows everything. So, I'll show you the garage now. The doors do go out all the way. Just hit the unlock. Sure. You can open those up all the way. Oh! Kind of got a holder there or the door's going to run into you. There's little magnets that it attaches to. And then, like I said, it's the extended, so there's so much garage room. I just have to mount the battery to battery charger. I do have a light switch for a bright LED back here. So you have your 32-gallon wheel well water tank hugging over the wheel well, going into that single bench like I mentioned. And then here's your fill port. You just thread in a little hose right there, and that goes through there, fills up the tank easily. That's the vent. This is the drain in case you want to like clean out your entire tank. You can actually just open up this ball valve, drain the entire tank instead of running it through the pump and potentially just killing the motor over time. And then as far as the electrical system goes, I had my friend who is a certified electrician actually do this. All right, so 200 amp hour lithium battery. We have a 2000 watt Renogy inverter for your 110 volt appliances, such as your blender, all that good stuff. And then I did just swap out the Renogy battery to battery charger for the Sterling Power one. It's just a lot easier to hook up and a better appliance overall. So just making sure that's getting all set up properly. That's your kill switch. This is your solar MPPT charge controller, 30 amp. Sorry, I'm talking really fast. This is your 12 volt distribution panel. I have the fridge out, as like I said, so that's the fuse for the fridge. But you can just open that up. So that's the fridge one, and there is 6 available. So if you wanted to run any future lines, feel free. Super easy to hook up as well. And then I have shore power as well, 30 amp. So like I mentioned, I have the solar 320 watt panel up on the roof. So you have all 3 charging sources. You have your solar, you have your battery to battery charger, which charges off of your van alternator, and then your shore power, which is just like a house plug-in basically. So if you ran an extension cord or if you're at a campground, charge your batteries up, but that's more so like your third source of charging. And then you have so much storage. Floating bed, full-size bed. So yeah, that's the van. It's ridiculously cozy, so roomy in here. If you have any questions, shoot them at me. I'm gonna compile all these videos together as long as iMovie allows me to, and send this over to anyone who is interested. Yeah, but I think it's the perfect van for any single or couple looking to travel for some time. And yeah, if the love dents don't hurt you, I mean, I would own this thing if I could afford it. So yeah, just reach out to me if you're interested. Have a good day.